Ursaring, stand by for battle!
Hi, my name is Professor Silver, and you're watching Pokemon Explained, where we focus on the narrative arcs of all our favorite characters from the Pokemon anime. In today's class, we'll break down the complete history of Paul's Ursaring, detailing all its battles, storylines, and character development. Paul met Ursaring in different strokes for different blokes shortly after he and Ash found themselves lost in the Bewilder Forest. While Paul navigated the forest with ease, Ash enraged Ursaring while fleeing a swarm of Beedrill. Turtwig and Pikachu did all they could to quell Ursaring's rage, but the bear-like Pokemon responded with angry threats, vicious slash attacks, a furious Hyper Beam, and a vigorous chase. Before Ursaring eviscerated Ash, Paul saved his rival with Chimchar's Flame Wheel and a well-timed Pokeball. Upon catching Ursaring, Paul analyzed its strength and deemed it worthy of joining his team. Thereafter, Ursaring entered Paul's rotation and became one of his many powerhouses. While Ursaring saved Chimchar from Team Rocket in top-down training, it held little affection for the fire type and didn't think twice about pummeling it with Focus Blast and Glory Blaze. Much like Paul's Elekid, Ursaring fully embraced Paul's strength-oriented training style, didn't care that Paul released Chimchar, or mind that Ash later caught it. After Chimchar challenged Paul to battle in Chimchard, and Paul's Gliscor vanquished Ash's Gligar, Paul granted Ursaring a rematch with its old rival. As the battle began, Ursaring withstood Flamethrower while Chimchar blocked Focus Blast and dug underground. Proving itself a ferocious fighter, Ursaring brought Chimchar to the surface with Hammer Arm, intercepted its Flame Wheel, coated it with Secret Power, and forcefully threw it onto the ground. Since they battled on rocky terrain, Secret Power caused Chimchar to flinch in fear rather than dodge Hammer Arm. Unfortunately for Ursaring, Chimchar tapped into its latent potential, emerged from the rubble, supercharged its firepower with Blaze, and used Flame Wheel to both overcome Focus Blast and win the battle. Since Chimchar's Flame Wheel was the most powerful Paul had ever seen, Ursaring stayed in his good graces and reappeared in a pyramiding rage where it battled Brandon's Regice. During the battle, Ursaring exchanged Hammer Arm for Focus Punch and attempted Focus Blast, but got paralyzed by Zap Cannon. Rather than return Ursaring or command an attack, Paul gave up hope and stood idly by as Brandon swapped Regice for Regirock and knocked it out with Stone Edge. After getting blown out by Brandon, Paul spent 10 days training for a full battle against Ash, which took place over the episodes Pedal to the Metal and Evolving Strategies. During the match, Ursaring unleashed its full potential and proved itself one of the deadliest fighters in Paul's arsenal. Whilst battling Buizel, Ursaring hammered through Water Gun, supercharged its offense and defense with Bulk Up, and slashed through Aqua Jet. Even though Focus Blast got deflected by Buizel's counter shield, Ursaring rallied its strength, shrugged off Sonic Boom, landed an epic clothesline, and won with another Focus Blast. It then faced Staraptor, who dodged Hammer Arm and struck with Aerial Ace. Ursaring refused to back down, got its revenge with Focus Blast, preempted close combat with Slash, and won with Hammer Arm. While Ursaring took a brief break so Electabuzz could lay down Light Screen and Torterra could obliterate Gliscor, it returned to the battlefield opposite Ash's Pikachu. After tanking Quick Attack, Ursaring sent Pikachu flying with Hammer Arm and got paralyzed by Static. Pikachu seized its advantage with Iron Tail, but Ursaring skyrocketed its attack power with Guts, withstood Thunderbolt, and triumphed with Hammer Arm. Down to his last Pokemon, Ash summoned Chimchar, who opened with Flame Wheel. Even though Ursaring deflected the attack, it was too exhausted to stand up to the might of Flamethrower, Dig, and another Flamethrower. Despite serving as the catalyst for Chimchar's evolution into Monferno, Ursaring's epic takedown of Ash's team caused Paul to maintain an intense respect for its strength and use it in the third round of the Sinnoh League opposite Barry's Hitmonlee in casting a Paul on Barry. Following an explosion of spikes, Ursaring bulked up, withstood Mega Kick, missed Hammer Arm, used Slash back-to-back, and took heavy damage from close combat. It fired back with Hammer Arm, but got dealt heavy injury by a super effective high jump kick. Wanting to even up the score, Ursaring sent Hitmonlee flying with Focus Blast, tanked a burn-inducing Blaze Kick, activated Guts, and claimed victory with Hammer Arm. Since the battle with Hitmonlee depleted most of Ursaring's energy, Barry's last Pokemon, Empoleon, easily countered Slash with Drill Peck and repelled Focus Blast. Instead of letting one of his Pokemon fall to Barry, Paul exchanged Ursaring for Electivire, who won the battle instead. Ursaring missed out on Paul's explosive battle with Ash during the quarterfinals and despaired at his loss, but regained its composure as soon as Paul's brother Reggie mentioned Paul would battle with it soon. Upon losing to Ash, Paul accepted defeat with grace, congratulated him for his victory, promised to battle him again someday, and left for Snow Point City so he could challenge Brandon to a rematch. Because Paul regularly rotates his team, Ursaring has likely grown significantly stronger, taken part in many battles, and rocked several regional leagues since its last appearance. Now for the battle record. Ursaring won against Ash's Buizel, Ash's Staraptor, Ash's Pikachu, and Barry's Hitmonlee. It lost to Ash's Chimchar, Brandon's Regirock, and Ash's Monferno. Over the course of the series, Ursaring used Hyper Beam, Hammer Arm, Focus Blast, Bulk Up, Secret Power, and Slash. Even though Ursaring never got a chance to battle Infernape, it served as an excellent barometer to the growing strength of Ash's Chimchar. Ursaring's rage, hyper-aggressive nature, and volatile fighting style made it a perfect fit for Paul's team. Between dominating Ash at Lake Acuity and overcoming a type disadvantage at the Sinnoh League, we can describe Ursaring as nothing less than an absolute beast. If you'd like to see more of Ursaring, I highly suggest checking out the Gold and Silver volumes of Pokemon Adventures. Paul's manga counterpart Silver has an equally aggressive Ursaring that's an absolute savage in battle, just like Paul's. And with that, class is adjourned. I'll be back next week to cover a different character from the anime. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you're never late to class. And for extra credit, like this video and let me know your thoughts on Paul's Ursaring. Until next time, catch you later.